first I want to talk about Tim Ferriss because I want to talk about I just want to know did you get what happened after you went on that podcast? Like you had to have seen a ridiculous bump in something.
Yeah. I got a lot of email afterwards. I'd actually emailed a couple of people. He's had some guests on that I'm friends with, like Noah Kagan, and I emailed Derek Sivers too, like before the episode went live, and I was like, hey, what should I expect here? And Noah, both of them kind of laughed and were just like, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of people contacting you, and I did. Admittedly, I might have overestimated how many people would contact me, but it was a lot more people than have ever contacted me before. And that was the most traffic we had ever had. Just like in a day, I was getting people messaging me, like friends of mine who were messaging me who saw it come up on their podcast, like playlist and whatnot, and had people that like business opportunities, people who wanted to sell me their business, people who wanted me to introduce them to Tim Ferriss. That'll never end, probably.
Imagine. Hey, can you make an intro for me real quick?
Yeah, a lot of intros, and a lot of people who post online saying like, does anybody know Tim Ferriss? I'm trying to get a hold of him, and then like somebody will tag me.
Yeah, Alan might be. Yeah, hi, I'm Alan. Like you're just gonna hop in on Twitter and introduce him. Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Yeah. No. So yeah, people try to go through me to get to him, but it doesn't. It'll never work. So y'all can stop now.
Where were you at from like a business perspective when that happened? Like that wasn't that long ago. I'm assuming you had a pretty good business at that point. Like, did you have stuff set up on the website? Like, did you know you were going to get that and try to turn it into sales?
So when, man, I'm trying to think about this because it has been like a little more than a year and a half, almost 2 years, I guess, since we recorded the episode. And so, the opportunity came out of the blue, and I knew it was a really big deal. Like, it was a big deal for me personally, just because I've gotten a lot out of his work. I'm a huge fan, obviously. And I thought it'd be a good launching off point to do kind of like a personal brand kind of thing, because I like to think I have a good filter, and there's a lot of stuff that I see on the internet that I like. I just spend a lot of time on the internet, and I like sharing what I find on there. And so I was like, all right, maybe this is an opportunity to piggyback off of that. And then from a business standpoint, it was also like, I knew that I wasn't going to see a huge increase in sales at all, because people who need my stuff, like I sell surveillance products, only people who really need my products are buying. Like, people aren't buying it just, because they can, or because it enhances their.
If you were selling like pop sockets, that would have been like a heck of a day, like, some accessory for your phone. But I guess people there's an actual like consideration funnel for your business.
Yeah, definitely. A friend of mine put it to me this way, like there's demand generation and demand capture, right? And a lot of my business is just demand capture. People are going online, they're looking for hidden cameras, or they're looking to, maybe they think their kid is like a drug dealer and they want to put a GPS tracker on their car. So they'll type in GPS tracker and we come up. Like, they're actually already really interested in what we sell. And so it's really hard to, advertise on Facebook, for example, and be like, hey, you should really buy this hidden camera. We think you're going to love it. And people will see that and just be like, no, I don't think I really need that right now. So the demand generation thing is just not our thing, but I knew that going into it, his audience wasn't going to be super interested. Just because I've had other things happen in the past, other media coverage, and I've seen that it just doesn't move the needle at all for us.